Just had a sip of coffee. Okay, live from Machedo.com, who's Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding. Today the date is 17th December 2017. Time right now is 11:57 in the morning. Okay, this video is going to be about ramblings. Just going to share with you all the information that I would like to share for free. The timestamp, if you're new, there's a timestamp given down below in the description box with each and every topic that I'm speaking to you and the time that it takes. If in case you'd like to contribute to my channel, just like you contribute to Wikipedia, $1, $5, $10, whatever, please go to PayPal and pay to loy@machedo.com. And in case you would like to avail of my professional one-to-one services, please go and get the information through thinkpersonalbranding.com. Let's quickly move on. These are the ramblings for the week. So at 52 seconds, first question that I got asked today is, Loy, what is this shit on your face? I have created a YouTube video titled, What's the Shit on My Face? I'm going to put the link down below so you can get to hear what is this shit on my face. The shit is called tattoos. It's pretty painful. I got inspired by Mike Tyson, and I got inspired by the people from New Zealand who have these amazing facial tattoos. So that's why I decided to have this look, which I kind of like, because if I didn't have it, I think I'd look pretty boring. So anyway, that's as far as shit on my face goes. Okay, it's too bad you don't like it. Okay, next one, 132. This one is a biggie. I had a fight with my wife, and so I'll just tell you what was it all about. Now, you need to understand, I'm a normal guy. I'm a normal guy like everyone else. I have my highs, lows, ups and downs. And most of the time, I spend trying to be creative online, trying to share information online, create information, study information, research, improve. So the one thing that I'm very particular about is cleanliness in the house. That's one thing which is very, very particular. And my wife, he is like, she's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. But because she is pregnant, lately she has been a little lazy, and because of which she is, just sleeping most of the time, which I can understand. And but then when she gets up, she's still lazy, and she still keeps, being on YouTube, watching about the baby, good stuff, happy stuff. So I think I was in a very crabby mood that day. That is yesterday, and I had told her to clean a particular thing 3-4 times. It was actually my dog pooped in the room, in the gym room, and she didn't clean. Then I asked her to just remove something from the scooter. She didn't remove. Then I asked her to sort out the thing outside, on the veranda. But I just told her, just clean it up. So I just finished reading, Tribes of Mentors. I finished reading at around I think I finished on 200 pages as of now. So I finished reading a couple of pages. I finished doing a couple of answers, my 50 answers on Quora. And I just got up just to take a break. And that's where, when I saw everything in a mess, I got angry. I don't know, I just got really angry because, I've been saying this for so many days. And you need to understand, it happens. You get angry, and I got angry. And next thing you know is I was fuming, and then I started cleaning everything. Then, my wifey came, and she, she doesn't like me to work. She likes to work. So when she took the stuff from my hand, I exploded. I exploded in a sense. I told her, why are you not doing any work? And blah, blah, blah. And I went on, and I think I went on and on. I went on and on a little bit too much. And she started to cry, which is not very good. And she cried, and I went on, and she cried, and I went on. And I think I went on for literally 30, 45 minutes or whatever. And it was not good. It was not good. And then she was upset. I was pissed off. And then I sat down doing nothing else other than just taking my mind away. I was pissed off, and I couldn't read. So I tried watching an Indian movie, Dangal, which I'll speak to you about. And then I just started focusing on reading, because when I'm pissed off, I can't do anything. So I was reading. I read up to 200 pages. And then, my wife was upset. She went and sat in the kitchen. She didn't come out. And then finally, I think, time to sleep. So I told her, let's sleep. And then before sleeping, that movie I was watching, I tried to explain to her a little bit. She was still sobbing, but, And we went to sleep. In the morning when we woke up, we went out for a drive. I took her for a walk just to speak about stuff that happened. And then I decided I'd take her for shopping. So we kept speaking. And then I think by the time as we kept speaking, we brought up the issues about yesterday, and eventually we made peace. So I'm sure you'd like to see my wife. I'm sure you'd like to know if my wife is okay or not. Baby, just come. So I'll just show you my wifey, so you know that she's okay. And just in case, you know, I'm this bad guy. Where's the other one, Bobo? Oh, he'll sleep. See? So yesterday I shout too much. Shout. Here's Yana. I shout too much. Show your face. I beat. Only shouting, but not good shouting, no. I shout too much, no. Not good, no. Sometimes and doggy afraid, no. When I shout, both afraid. So this is me and my wife and doggy, and I removed the bell because when they have the bell, that it's pretty irritating, especially when I do the videos. So hey Bobo, Bobo also afraid. So because I was shouting a lot, both the doggies are afraid. Both are not making noise. So she's still, you can make out her face, still upset, no? Still sad? Okay, yeah. So you go inside, baby. I finished recording. So yeah, she's sitting with the dog. She's doing her work over there. So see, the point I'm trying to share with you is fights do take place between couples. You know, even if you're talking about, let's say, Trump and Melina, or Elon Musk and his wife, or anybody, you know, you tend to have problems. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is not to, like they say, air dirty laundry or whatever. I'm not perfect. I have said things that I shouldn't have said. Like I said, if you want to break up, if you want to get out, you know, that sort of stuff, which is not good. But the reason I'm sharing this with you is so that you know that my channel is real, that I'm real, that the stuff that is happening is very real. You know, even if I speak to you about coaching or self-improvement or about achieving success, that does not mean we don't have problems. Everyone has problems. I cry. I've shared with you videos where I cry. I open my heart out and I cry. You know, when my mother was dying in the hospital and I didn't make peace with her, I put up the live video and I cried. When I shared with you my vulnerability that I was going to be a father for the first time, I cried. So there are these moments which are up and down, and like even now, I know my wife is still hurting, even I'm hurting, but these are challenges that you tend to have, and this is part of life. So I'm sharing this with you so that you understand that even if you do have a fight with your couple or with your partner, never raise your hand. That's one thing that should never happen. Never break things. That is something that is unacceptable. Expressing your anger is okay. Shouting, I don't know how else would I communicate, because I tried it so many times. In the end, I got so frustrated and fed up that, you know, the dog poop was in the gym for 3 days and she didn't clean it. Then stuff outside was dirty, she didn't clean it, and, you know, the scooter. So eventually I had to do everything, and then she joined in. And so it's an up and down. I'm not perfect, even she's not perfect, but, you know, I need to take the leadership role and show through action. So yeah, this is just what life is, you know. That's the thing I wanted to share with you. And I did reach out to a couple of my friends who are married, who are in their 40s, 50s, women, to take some of their advice, and all of them told me that because she's pregnant, you know, just the first month, the second month, so hormones are changing, and, you know, she's pretty vulnerable. So I didn't apologize to my wife, but I let her know that it was not my intention to hurt her. At the same time, I let her know that we need to work. I need to do my part, that is blogging, taking care of my brand, bringing food to the table, and earning money, and she needs to support me, you know, because she's just not my my girlfriend, you know. She's my wife. She's the person whom gives me strength and helps me, you know, through stuff. So yeah, so that's what it is. Just thought I'll share this with you. So if you have challenges with your partner, remember this: everyone goes through it. It's a normal phase of life. We all go through it. Okay, so let's quickly move on to the next point. Okay, 10. Now, I bought a new doggy bed. That's one very important thing that I want to share with you. I bought a new baby. Show the new doggy bed, baby, that we bought. I bought a new doggy bed that is for my dogs because the old one was pretty dirty. So I thought, you know, why not bring a new one? Because, you know, your dogs are like your children. You like your dogs to enjoy, you know, the good things of life. So I'll just show you the new doggy bed that I bought. See, this is the new doggy bed. Show, baby. So we bought this one, which is a nice bed. You know, you can see it's a nice little bed, and the doggies have to sleep. So I just put their playthings. Where? Show, baby. So this is one doggy bed that I bought, which I think is pretty nice. Okay. But the doggies apparently like this. They like this. It's pretty, I don't know. We just put their stuff inside. So my wife chose the design. I was not particularly fond of this design, but I prefer the military one. So they like to sleep inside here, which is very cool and nice. So this is what we bought. And show baby, show me doggy. Keep doggy. Lift this. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Okay. So keep doggy in this. So they sit like this. I'll just show you one. Okay. And put the other one. Okay. Okay. So, you know, this is how they sit and this is how it looks like. So, okay, hold baby so they don't fall. Go ahead, catch Bobo. Bobo, catch tight. First, put Bobo down because Bobo always jumping. Okay. So, and as you can see, they both go inside. You can see Bobo is inside. He likes being inside. He doesn't like being outside. Okay, baby, take. Can you do video? Okay. So, this was a new doggy house that we bought for the doggies. I think they like the house very much. Go, go in. Go, pushy, go. Okay, so maybe take this. So this is the new doggy house, and see they go inside. They always like this. Yeah. So this was the second thing that I just wanted to share with you. So let's go to the next one. So 12. Let me put the times at 12:17. Okay. Now, you know, like I was sharing with you, when I had the fight with my wife and I was pretty upset, you know, I center myself, yeah. So I was pretty upset. I tried reading and I went up to 200 pages. I'll give you the review until now of the Tribe of Mentors. I went up to 200 pages and then I just, you know, had to take my mind off. So I started watching the movie Dangal, D-A-N-G-A-L, which is an Indian movie. Amir Khan Productions. I've not watched that. I wish there were subtitles, but they aren't. So I'm trying to understand most of the dialogues, and I've watched, I think, the first 1/3 bit of the movie, which is pretty entertaining, kind of nice, not bad. I'll review that and share my opinions about it. So as I was watching, I found it really nice, family oriented, because you know the guy is talking about wanting a son and he gets a daughter. And because my wife was pregnant, so what I did is, my wife was sitting here at that time and she was crying, and she finished her crying because almost 3 hours. So then I called her and I said, I want to show you something. And then I showed her the tears and everything else. No, I mean, I showed her the movie. And I explained to her as I was showing it, so she kind of got interested, and that kind of broke the ice. And it's a good movie. I think you should see it. So Dangal is the Indian movie that I'm watching right now as I take my break. So that's something, if you have not watched, please do watch it. So next one is 1354. Let's quickly move on to the next one. That is Star Wars. I finished watching Star Wars, the first show. I put a review, link is down below. And as I watched the reviews and everything else, my prediction was correct. Disney paid all the reviewers a good sum of money, and they also made sure that their marketing team, their PR team, ensured that all the bloggers, all the video bloggers, everyone spoke very highly of the movie, and some of them even managed to get few freebies and invites to the premiere show and couple of memorabilia. So obviously when someone gives you something, you'll only speak good. However, when I look at it now, I think Star Wars had plenty of loopholes, especially the scene which, they had, the casino scene, didn't make sense. I don't want to speak much about it. So if you have not watched it, do watch it. There's a spoiler-filled review. Link is down below. But overall, very disappointed with Star Wars movie. I think Star Wars is on the decline. Disney is trying to market it to a general audience and trying to keep the public happy and not trying to focus on George Lucas's vision of trying to make it authentic, original, and true to what George Lucas wanted it to be. So anyway, this is about Star Wars. Now, the big news, let me put out the timestamp. The big news that I want to share with you is Disney is nearly going to purchase Fox for, I think, 52 billion. That's a huge amount of money, massive. And because of this purchase, they might end up saving 2 billion every year annually. So that is a big purchase. And I think, what's his name? Murdoch. Anyway, he's dying. He's really old. I don't think he has to worry, or his family has to worry for the rest of their lives. 54 billion. Oh my goodness. I can't even imagine that. But that will make Disney a powerhouse in media. However, that's not very significant where Facebook, Google, and the internet giants are concerned. Speaking of the internet, okay, let's put the timestamp. The internet neutrality, which has been going crazy online. Now, this guy Ajit, he apparently seems to be the bad guy. Okay, I strongly feel there is a business angle to this, because and they must have paid Donald Trump a hell lot of money to get this, because Donald Trump is a businessman. He just wants to make sure that he encashes on his time period as POTUS, that is President of the United States. And so now internet neutrality, before anyone would provide you the internet, they wouldn't be able to block any major sites, or they wouldn't be able to slow down. So let's say, for example, I am the internet service provider, ISP. You're using my lines to browse the internet. So what I can do is, if I have any media channels or email, let's say I have loymail.com. Okay, you're using my mailing service, so that will all be fast. But if you want to go gmail.com or hotmail.com, which are my competitors, I'll slow down the internet bandwidth over there. So you're trying to access this, you can't access this so very well. So that would kind of make my services more popular. Now, this is the fear that people have. I'm not sure how does it impact people, let's say, in this part of the world, let's say in Thailand, in India, in different parts of the world. I don't know how that will affect. And I'm not sure how that will affect the business. For example, let's say I'm a consumer, and I have one internet service provider that is giving access to all the services, without slowing down anything. So maybe he can charge me a premium. But eventually what I see is, this is my predictions, eventually what I see is the consumer always wins in the end, because there will be an internet service provider that would give you a fair deal and say that, fine, I keep all the internet channels open, and I think everyone will opt for that internet service provider and not for the rest. However, given the fact that, it depends on your network, it depends on what is your coverage, I think that will play a massive role. However, it's to be seen what is going to happen, because now it's nothing but speculation. There's a lot of fear and everyone's angry. I personally, I just go with the flow, see what happens, and end of the day, whether internet neutrality exists or doesn't exist, we need to pay our bills, we need to survive, we need to succeed. That's as far as it goes. Okay, so now comes to the timestamp. Let me put the timestamp. Donald Trump. Donald Trump has nearly completed a year. Espresso. Donald Trump has completed a year in office. Now, there are talks about his impeachment. I'm not too sure how far they're going to succeed impeaching him, because he would definitely have the powers that would be. He would have the big giants supporting him, which is why he influenced, which is why he gave the Jerusalem, is the capital of Israel, kind of big little news, because he has all these giants supporting him. He has all the big money makers giving him the money for it. So I don't think Donald Trump is going to be impeached out of office. There are going to be a lot of haters. There are going to be a lot of people who want him out. However, remember this: money and power do the talking in the end. And with regards to these sexual scandals that are popping up literally everywhere, if like they say, shit hits the ceiling and he's really cornered, then they would not be able to help him. But as far as I look at it, I think Donald Trump is playing the game pretty smart. It's not him. He is just a businessman. He's taking the money from the right sources, saying, fine, will you have my back? If you have my back, I will make this policy. And he's smart. He's playing the game smart. I don't think he's going to be impeached. But then again, maybe I can be wrong. But my prediction is he's not going to be impeached. He's going to continue his tenure. And end of the day, after he finishes, we'll see what is next. But however, the way United States is going right now, US, mostly the people are very unhappy. The leaders are unhappy. Everyone's unhappy. And it's not good for US. Okay, let's move to the next one, 21. New Year goals for 2018. As of now, when I think of 2018, I think the only thing that I want to focus on is just just making more money, reading a lot more books. I am not very happy with the way these book reviews and mentor box. If you actually look at it, I mean, everyone from Thai Lopez, pay attention to these names: Thai Lopez, Productivity Game, Book Review Club, Mary Forleo, hope I got the name, AskGaryVee, Fight Mediocrity, Big Think, Tim Ferris, Rubin Report, Tom Bilyeu, then Chase Jarvis, London Real, TED Ed, TED Talks, The War on Mind and Body, and Ivan Carmichael, or whatever his name is. Okay, all these guys, these 20 names that I've given you, okay, they are just giving, what they're doing is, they are, let's say, for example, like what Tim Ferris has done, they contact, let's say, Mr. Ray. Let's say, for example, they contact Richard Branson and they'll have an interview with him. They'll ask him, 10 or 20 questions, and, they'll share this information. So all of them do the same thing. In fact, all of them are following the same strategy. They are reviewing a book or reviewing a course and giving you that information. There's information overload, which I don't seem to, which is, it's crazy. I mean, how much information can you keep taking in? And where is the end to it? So if, let's say, 1 million people know 1 million strategies of 1 million authors, is everyone going to be successful, rich? I just feel it's the illusion of knowledge. You'll have all this knowledge in your head, but end of the day, it's not going to come up to anything. It's not going to come up to anything. And, as of now, I'm giving you Tim Ferriss's book review, which, speaking about this, I've read 200 pages. There are some nice bits in this, which, like, for example, I found this person. Let me give you. Okay, her name is Turina Pitt. Turina Pitt. Okay, Turina Pitt. Okay, Turina Pitt is this amazing athlete who burnt 64% of her skin while doing a race, and after burning herself, I want you to search her, and you would be shocked. I'll put a link below. Turina Pitt. She burnt herself completely. Beautiful woman, and she came back to win the Kona Ironman. Okay, to complete the race. So she is a hardcore athlete. And Amelia Boone, Amelia Boone, she is another endurance athlete who has completed the world's toughest race. So these two are people you must see. So now, see, this is the Tools of Titans, okay? And this is Tribe of Mentors, both these books, okay? Both these books. Now, I've read this full book, and now I've finished, like 1/3 of this book. Now, after reading all this information that I've read, okay, let me be honest with you. What have I applied? Okay, getting up in the morning, making my bed proper, having bath in cold water, having like 3 hours or 4 hours of uninterrupted work. Okay, these 4 things. That's it. What have I applied from all these books? Nothing. I've not applied anything. There's nothing else. And if I talk about Tim Ferriss's previous books, that is the 4-hour body and the 4-hour work week, in the 4-Hour Body, he talks about being strong or improving your endurance, both of them which I don't do. He talks about giving a female orgasm, which I don't have time to think about it. 4-Hour Workweek, he speaks about how you can break off from the 9-to-5 life, which I think I'm the only person who has managed to do that. 99% of the people who I interact with are not able to do that. So the point I'm trying to tell you is, you know, all this information that Tim Ferriss gives, all this information, you know, you have these rebels, these guys who don't like to follow rules, these crazy hippies. So, you know, like me, they look at this, wow, they feel great and all that. But the question is, end of the day, you have to pay your bills. You have to earn money. You have to be practical. So how much of this information can you apply? Hardly anything. You know, when I read, okay, Arnold Schwarzenegger, let's say Arnold Schwarzenegger eats a carrot cake in the morning. Okay, that's his morning ritual. So what? Tim Ferriss drinks herbal tea. I tried it. It didn't work out for me. So the point I'm trying to make here is this just gives you the illusion of knowledge. It's not going to help you. All these guys go like, oh, I read Tim Ferriss's book, or it's going to change your life, and wow, and this and that. It's just bullshit. Okay, I'm telling you, it's just bullshit. And very soon, people are going to start becoming skeptics. Very soon, this industry of this knowledge-sharing business is going to end up in a slump. People are going to be fed up. They're going to say, okay, because I get 14-year-olds who tell me, oh, I watched Tim Ferriss's video. A 16-year-old, I want to be an entrepreneur. Oh, you get school dropouts who say, oh, I can't study, so I want to, I read the 4-Hour Workweek. I'm going to do this. What are you going to do? So I think all this information that is there is doing nothing but I think it's just creating more chaos and more problems. And very soon, you're going to see this happen, because all this information that is available easily to people, it's doing nothing, absolutely nothing. Okay. End of the day, I think it's going to go full circle. You will be forced to, gain specialization, go back to college and do things as everyone else. Okay. That's my prediction. As of now, Tim Ferriss's book, I'm not, it's just interesting reading. That's it. It's just interesting reading. Nothing else more than that. Okay. Let's quickly move on. Timestamp number 2946. Okay. 2946. Okay. I got a Harvard business student who got in touch with me. That was my surprise. I didn't believe it first. But then after verification, yes, it's a Harvard business student who got in touch with me. Apparently the student was very curious about me. So I was like, oh, okay, thank you very much. It was, I have to keep it confidential because that's what they pay me. But it kind of felt good to have a Harvard business student who paid me money just to talk to me. And interesting conversation. They are like normal people like you and me, and they're nice people. They're very genuine, very intelligent, and I'll tell you, if you can reach Harvard, well, you really are up there. So it was a very humbling, it was a great experience. And let's say I wouldn't say that we are the best of friends, but it's good to be in touch. I don't know what's going to happen from there. But anyway, just thought I'd tell you this. Okay, coming to a new game that I'm playing on iPhone. On the iPhone, the new game that I'm playing is Plants vs. Zombies 2. Plants vs. Zombies 2. Pretty addictive game. I especially like the fact that, you get these free gems. So every day in the morning, I'm watching these free ads, which I'm not watching. And EA Sports, games have this smart little thing where they make sure that you watch this ad, and then when you try to cancel the ad or you try to close that window to go back to the game, it doesn't work. The button that only works is, download this game. So when you go download the game, the EA company, they actually get money for every time you click there. I don't go there because I want to go back to the game. So that's a really deceptive bit of marketing that EA Sports is doing. However, Plants vs. Zombies, I kind of like the games. I hate the fact that they keep trying to incentivize you to buy, which is not very good. But however, they need to make money. And but Plants vs. Zombies 2 is good fun. Try it out. It's pretty good. Okay, let me put the timestamp, 3207. Okay, the 3 new courses that I'm doing is, one is Photoshop. I'm doing a Photoshop course, I'm doing an internet marketing course, and I'm doing Final Cut Pro, all 3. However, once again, this is the disappointment. When you take up any of these courses online, they give you so much of fluff. Like, for example, in the Photoshop course that I'm doing, which was given to me on a discount, okay, for the new year, they managed to give it at 80% off, so I went for it. They're giving a lot of useless stuff, like how to use paintbrush and how to customize the paintbrush. And I just went through 10 lessons. I was like, oh goodness, you know. But then I found one bit of nugget where they teach you how to manipulate the image. You can stretch it without affecting the image look, like my face will not look stretched. So that was one thing that was good in Photoshop. Final Cut Pro, once again, I paid money, and what I realized is they teach you so many things that you'll not use, like how do you convert the system, and you know, I just want to learn the basics. So the problem with all these courses that are there is they make them so long drawn, they give you so much of stuff, you don't end up using 80% of the stuff. And now I'm doing an internet marketing course. Again, he's going through the same old boring bullshit. If you see any internet marketing course, first he gives you freebies. Okay, go to this website, you can check the Google traffic. Go to this website, you'll come to know what is your standing. Go to this website, you'll come to know how many views. You go to this website and you can get this upgrade for free. They keep giving you free, go here, go there, and everything else. Once you subscribe to their course, they just drag it on and on and on. They tell you it's going to be 300 modules, and oh, what a headache, absolute headache. I'll tell you, you know, these internet marketers and all that, they say that you can increase your revenue, live the life of your dreams, and drive a Lamborghini and drive a Ferrari, and it's all crap, man. It's all crap. So as of now, Final Cut Pro, Photoshop, and the internet marketing course that I'm doing is just giving me a headache. So let me go to the next point, 3429. Now, 3429, lately, I managed to get Ty Lopez's videos. One of my friends just shared it with me. He purchased Ty Lopez's videos. I downloaded, he shared them with me, so peer-to-peer. Thank you very much. It's unbelievable. It is a whole, you know, his videos are 3 hours long, 3 hours long, each video. It's absolute nonsense, absolute sheer nonsense, sheer rubbish, absolute utter nonsense. I'm sorry to say, but Ty Lopez's videos are crap. A boatload of shit. Okay, this is what it is. I'm watching a 3-hour video. You know, what do you need? Knowledge from this book, knowledge. And then he'll just go round and round and round and round, and you know, hard work, and you need to focus, because when revenue comes in, and then you focus on saving the revenue, and then you write something over there and you make profit. You make profit when you manage to get 20 people out there, and then you manage to sell something, and that is how you make profit. So that's how you make profit, and that's how you want. Oh goodness, 3 hours he kept rambling and wasting the bloody time. I don't understand, how does anyone even tolerate the nonsense that comes out from his mouth? So if you honestly ask me, Ty Lopez is a no-no. It is horrible. Absolutely. The same advice, you can get it for free. If you want Ty Lopez's videos, just don't pay for any of his content. Get his stuff for free. That's it. The courses that he's giving is utter nonsense. I just deleted all of it. I can't take it anymore. Yuck. I just don't understand. Okay, 42, joining my WhatsApp group. I've been telling people about this. If you want to join WhatsApp group, my number is given below. Send me a message on WhatsApp. You, of course, have to like my page. You have to give me a positive rating. That is only if you read my articles, and I need to be sure that you have a Facebook account so that I can connect with you, and then I can add you up to my groups. If you don't have Facebook, that's okay. You can just join my WhatsApp group. But please keep in mind, joining my WhatsApp group doesn't mean that you're going to have access to me. You're going to know my trade secrets. I'm going to start mentoring you for free. My WhatsApp group is filled with people who interact with each other. Once a while, I jump into it and they can ask me questions. That's about it. There's nothing like exclusive or amazing. And the biggest thing is, once you join my WhatsApp group, please, you'll have to put that group on mute, because per day you can get somewhere around even from 100 to 580. Like this morning, I got 580 messages from the group. So I put it on mute so I don't have to get notifications. I only check the WhatsApp. I check 580. I don't bother to read it. So you want to join my WhatsApp, go ahead and join. Okay. And also to one of my haters, which I want to speak to you about for, let me just put the timestamp. My hater on YouTube, apparently he says, your channel is shared, you are shared, your content is shared, this shit. Why are you coming to my channel? Please don't come to my channel. Get out of my face. I mean, you bring your nose up to my ass and I fart and you say it stinks. Then, you know, why are you bitching about, man? Just take your nose, put it up someone else's ass. It's so stupid, okay? All right, next one, 45. Let me put the timestamp. Which are the worthwhile channels to go to? It's these are the names. You can check it on YouTube. That is Eva Carmichael, E-V-A-N-C-H-A-R, no, E-V-A-N-C-A-R-M-I-C-H-A-E-L. Then Mind Valley, Thai Lopez, Productivity Game, Book Video Club, Mary Forleo, AskGaryVee, Fight Mediocrity, Big Think, Tim Ferris, Rubin Report, Tom Bilyeu, B-I-L-Y-E-U, Chase Jarvis, London Real, R-E-A-L, London Real, TED Ed, that is TED Talks, then The War on Mind and Body. Yeah, so these are the YouTube channels that give you information overload for free. You don't have to buy any book. You can just listen to them. I have unsubscribed to all of them because they give me a headache. I mean, how much of information can you process, man? It's crazy. Okay, in terms of YouTube, if anybody wants tips, tricks, and strategies, please go to video creators, video influencers, YouTube creators, and yeah, these are the main YouTube channels that I've been going to get information with regards to YouTube. In terms of, you know, in terms of one of the new discoveries that I made, 4630, let me just make sure, okay, is how do I massage a new massage? You can buy any of these little toys that you can get from outside. It's cheap, it's not too expensive. You can see, you know, the thing is still here. Let me take this off. Okay, I bought one of these and it's pretty cheap and pretty affordable. You just have to put it on and, you know, let me put it on and show you. Put it on. Okay, get these light, and then you can just massage yourself. So I massage myself here and I just relax and let it be, and it kind of shakes my brain. Everything's moving up and down. So I use it on my feet, I use it everywhere else. So this is a really nice way to relax. So in case you want to relax, this is what you can, this is what I would suggest for you. Then just to share with you musing on Quora. As for Quora, what they have stated is I managed to answer 4,400 answers. I have shared 46 questions, which is 80 right now, which I've added more. I have 50,000 followers, so thank you very much. Okay. The one thing which I've noticed about Quora is right now, before I could answer 100 questions per day, now I can only answer 50 questions a day. I don't know why they've changed their system. I've kind of got used to it, so now I do not get any BNBR violations. I do not get any formatting violations. I've kind of understood how to kind of use Quora in a much better way. Okay, and yeah, and last but not the least, you know, for those of you who want free advice, I mean, you need to support me in terms of sharing my content for free. Giving me upvotes, give me shares, you know, so do something for me if you want something free. You don't just turn up, send me an email, Loy, I'm dying, Loy, this is my career, Loy, I want this advice, that advice from you. I have 1,600 emails I get per day. I'm not sitting here to answer each and every one of them for free. Like, I give these videos for free. I can't do everything for free. So I hope you understand that bit and get this information in your head. So anyway, these were the musings that I wanted to share with you. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. This is live from Machedo.com, who's Machedo and Think Personal Branding, saying goodbye for now. Take care, guys.